Innovation is happening right under our noses no matter where we are in the world. Let's take a look at some groundbreaking technologies in development around the globe. Our first stop is Silicon Valley for a look at the future of healthcare. With so much demand for in-home care, it can be hard to find enough human workers for hire. That's why Toyota is designing a new source of assistance. This is the company's human support robot. This wheeled wonder's goal is to help patients out with daily tasks and regain some independence. The robot takes verbal commands through a microphone on its head and can talk back to patients to let them know what it's up to. Artificial intelligence and computer vision technology help it safely navigate the patient's home and identify objects they need. And gripping items isn't a problem. The robot's extendable arm features 4 sensors and a camera to firmly clasp larger objects and vacuum pads to latch onto smaller ones. The human support robot is still a work in progress, but it's a major stride in the right direction. There's another healthcare innovation over in Belgium. That's where a little robotic companion is combating the large problem of loneliness among the elderly. Billy may look like just a goofy flower pot, but there's more to it than meets the eye. It contains smart sensors that track the growing conditions of the plant inside and calls out when it needs more water, sunlight, or shade. This gives elderly users a little companionship throughout the day, but more importantly, Billy keeps tabs on the health and well-being of its owner. The Flowerpot reminds them of upcoming social events, when they're due for a doctor's visit, and when to take their medication. Family members can also check in on their relative through an online dashboard and send text messages to them for Billy to read out. It's a friendly way to stay within arm's reach. Finally, we find ourselves in Germany for a swimming lesson you've never heard of before. It involves using sound to improve a competitive swimmer's training regime. Researchers at Bielefeld University are using sonification to expand underwater perception. The technique measures the water pressure exerted on the swimmer as they swim and converts that data into noises in real time. A high-pitched squeal means relatively large amounts of pressure are being applied. The swimmer listens to these sounds as they train and learns how to alter their stroke to reduce the amount of resistance slowing them down. Coaches also have access to the audio so they can instruct the swimmers more effectively. It may sound unorthodox, but in this highly competitive sport, athletes are listening for every advantage they can get. And that's our wrap of the top innovations from around the world.